Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Out of Sight. And before we get into the review, I just wanted to mention sorry it's been so long since my last video. I got sick, I got COVID, and I was out for a while. I couldn't really watch anything, and I was just falling asleep every, I don't even know how long. I was just feeling very sick. Even now, you can probably tell my voice isn't how it normally is. So this is the best I can do. It's the best I've been feeling in a week. So I've decided, you know what? I'll review something. I think I'm good enough to review something. And Steven Soderbergh's Out of Sight from 1998 sounded like a good idea. So let's talk about it. And I enjoyed this movie. I like Steven Soderbergh movies usually. And normally I like what they have to offer. And they're not typically movies that are super identical to one another. And what separates this one is that it's like a thriller comedy focused on a thief and a cop who kind of fall in love with each other and just doing what they can with that concept and making it fun and interesting. And I thought it worked. I really enjoyed the performances in this movie for the most part. I thought George Clooney was really good in this movie and was very memorable. And his character also was great to watch on screen. And the characters overall were pretty well written. And that's one of this movie's biggest strengths is the writing. Nothing really felt forced to me in terms of how characters were written or how story beats were done. As far as the writing was concerned, it felt natural to me. The movie also looked pretty nice for the most part. I enjoyed the visual presentation of this film as well, and I like the romance element of this movie. I thought that was kind of fun, and also the dialogue scenes were surprisingly very engaging for me and didn't drag the movie down at all like they easily could. And there were some really funny and memorable scenes in this movie, and even moments that I liked a lot. Like, I just wasn't expecting certain things to happen and for things to come into play really quickly. And it was just very funny to me. And I thought the movie worked pretty well overall. And this movie is also a sequel to Jackie Brown, with the only character coming back is Michael Keaton's character for like one scene in the middle of the movie that really doesn't have much impact on much of anything at all, really, from memory. But it was still kind of fun to see him. And I'm not saying that because Michael Keaton's in this movie. I'm just saying he plays the same character as he played in Jackie Brown, or at least the character names are the same. So that's how those two movies tie in. And whether or not you know that isn't probably going to affect your overall experience with this movie. Like, it's not like a deal breaker or something that's going to make you enjoy this movie a lot or a little bit or whatever. It's just something to note that's kind of interesting and is kind of just like an Easter egg, really. But as far as complaints that I have with the movie, there are just some plot holes in the movie that I felt weren't done properly. And also, Jennifer Lopez wasn't great in it. And she's supposed to be the character who falls in love with George Clooney and is also trying to be taken seriously with her job. And I just wasn't buying it at any point in the movie. And she just felt like she's fine, or she's just trying to act and not doing a very good job. And I never really saw a character. I also did feel as though there were too many freeze frames in this movie to where it became distracting. And it is somewhat forgivable because that's kind of just in a period of time where it was more common to do those sorts of things. But still, even then, it kind of looked kind of bad. And also, this might sound like a weird complaint, but I did enjoy the build-up to the eventual climax, and that's ultimately what this movie is. Just a big build-up to the eventual climax. But I do feel as though the movie could have been more eventful leading up to that climax, because as a whole, it just feels somewhat hollow to me, like there just wasn't enough action or things to really keep me engaged. It's more or less felt like we have things here and there that happen, and it's mostly just dialogue. And the dialogue scenes are good, but kind of wished more that was happening. But overall, I thought this movie was pretty good. I would definitely watch it again, and I would recommend that you check it out, even if you haven't seen Jackie Brown. I do feel as though these two movies are entirely different experiences, and they're thoroughly enjoyable in their own ways. So check this movie out whenever you get the chance, and with all that being said, I'm going to give Out of Sight a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Out of Sight, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up. And just wanted to address this really quickly because of me being kind of sick and not feeling 100% right now, is that this is probably going to be a thing for the next few videos that I release, and my voice is probably not going to sound the way it used to, but just keep that in mind as like my videos go on. Like my voice might be sounding a bit better as time goes on. So just wanted to point that out really quickly and address that. But as for my next review that I'm going to make, it's going to be for Ballerina. So look forward to that. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.